Welcome to the Furloko Podcast.
We're crazy fluff. Let's talk about stuff and things. Yeah.
And maybe some things you might wish you never heard of.
Not the truth. With your hosts,
DJ Fur 3.
and Furloko So, it's been a little while since we've posted anything. We did finally get a video that we recorded a while back up there for you all. I've been in and out of doctor's appointments, and I have surgery next week. Nothing major, just stuff I got to get taken care of. And poor DJ here has been dealing with some stuff too at home.
Just to dumb it down of dealing with sickness and other responsibilities to help out my parents with everything that's going on. But
a lot of health problems all around, honestly.
Yeah. Then, people need to go to conventions and stuff, so...
Yeah, I had to work at a couple.
Sorry for the hiatus, it wasn't intentional, but with everything that's been going on, it was kind of needed.
And our cameraman...
Like we say, just before anything, we mostly just do this for fun, but health is a priority.
Exactly, and even our cameraman here, Omni, that you've seen before, who's one of our guests again today as well, he's also our editor. He was on vacation for a little bit too, so.
That was fun.
We've got another guest with us today. That's our friend Cal. He wanted to join us for this week's show, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
You can say something.
I should have just sat there in complete silence and been like,
What's that?
I have not heard that in years.
I know, it makes me feel old.
What's that?
We just dated ourselves pretty well.
I mean, I only know it because I've seen a couple good movies, okay? That was my parents doing.
Fuck. I just aged myself again, goddamn.
Welcome to me every day.
What?
Bud. Nice. Bud.
Why? Yeah, I know that one. I know that so well because of my other grandpa. I would be working in the car shop with him, and whenever it was break time, we'd go into the break room and just watch YouTube videos and stuff. He showed me that. He showed me hill climb videos with like the rock crawlers and everything, just up a hill and everything.
Nice.
Then stupid satire comedy mechanic stuff. So, there's literally a dude on YouTube, I can't remember his name, but he does mechanical stuff, but he does it with putting in false redneck teeth. So they're the really jagged, dirty teeth just sticking out, just talking funny, just literally taking the piss out of everything that's mechanic and trying to be educational.
That's great.
It was, at the time, it was funny as shit, but now it's just okay, it's still kind of funny, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Personally, for me,
it makes me feel old.
I
man.
definitely remember that. Budweiser. The Budweiser frauds.
It's one of the Super Bowl commercials when I was really little. But speaking of feeling old, we're revising an old topic today. wanted to talk more about food, and given the holidays are coming up too, Halloween's in just a week or so away from this time that we're recording, anyway. I remember years and years ago, every Halloween, my grandmother would invite some friends over, and this is back when trick or treating, going door to door, everything was a lot more common than it even is now. You would see hundreds of kids on the street knocking on doors, getting candy and stuff like that. My grandparents would always have like this little party with just a couple of their friends, and she would always make homemade popcorn balls, and she would make the syrup and everything from scratch. And she would also make like these little tiny pizza things. She would also do this for like the other holidays during the winter season, but she'd always take like this rye bread and put like either homemade pizza sauce she'd make out of tomato paste or store-bought pizza sauce on it, and put pizza toppings on them and bake them in like a little toaster oven, and they were so good. They would only be, oh come on, let me point. There we go. They would only be about like that big each one, but they were really tasty. Did your family ever do anything fun like that for Halloween? Any of y'all?
No, it wasn't really anything like that. It was more of just brought over like family and family friends and just go out with each other, and normally like 9 times out of 10 everyone else would quit. Actually, that reminds me of one story. One of my trick-or-treating stories. Off top I thought. Thank you, ADHD. Anyways,
Woo, 88. Ooh, shiny.
yeah, I call it ADOS, attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
I thought it was squirrel.
Anyways,
Never mind.
shiny where? Sorry. Still kind of sick, but so what happened was it went out one night, and normally we start with just our street that we live on. We'll just start at the end and work our way. And we're in this like little cul-de-sac. So like everywhere that we can get to is right in between the two major roads, and then it's just all back area, like, well, neighborhood streets, and there's only 2 ways at the very end to go in and out, so it's all like sort of closed in. And because there's like businesses and stuff, so that's why there's no other roads. But anyways, so we'll start like on our street, and 9 times out of 10 we'll do like 3-4 blocks, and everyone else will give up. There was one time for my costume, I was a fox that came back from the dead from the war.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I had those little gas masks, like the little tiny ones that you would use for fiberglass installation. Just a little tiny one. It was nothing major. But so I wore that, and then I painted my face to where it looked like I had mud and bits of bone showing and blood and just like stitches here and there. So like it looked like I came back from the dead, from the dirt, like, and I was in my temporary fox suit that I have. So I had ears and a tail and paws and stuff like that. Now my candy bag was my pillowcase.
Hey, that's what I did too.
And trust me, when it was that night, I cleaned out the entire cul-de-sac. Every single street, every single house that was available that night. Every single one. And then, because of the stupid laws and rules and stuff that it closes at a certain time and you can't go trick-or-treating past 10 or whatever, when it gets to the end, people just want to get rid of their bowls. They don't want that candy. Because they don't have kids. It's literally just for everyone else.
Right.
So then there'd be a few houses that they just dumped their bowl in my bag. So by the end of it, I was walking back home where one fist of that pillowcase, this was all I had to hold on to. The rest of it was full of candy.
Yep.
Like, I
Been
probably
there.
had my weight in fat in that bag.
Oh yeah.
that pillowcase. And
I was
then
the same way.
walking back home, and I was breathing heavy. Because I'm already kind of not fit, so I was already breathing heavy. But I was wearing that gas mask the entire time.
Oh no.
I apologize. I'm still a little sick too.
I've been sweating. So all the sweat from my nose and like around my mouth drips into the gas mask and just pools. So I'm
no.
breathing heavy. And I'm starting to breathe my sweat.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
Little-
Oh no.
Ew.
So now it's making me breathe even heavier because I'm not getting all the oxygen. Now here's the thing. I didn't know at the time that you're only supposed to have a gas mask on for an hour, 2 hours at a time. I was out there for 5 or 6 hours.
Oh no.
Because I took that gas mask off, and I was still breathing heavy as if I still had it on for another 2 hours afterwards.
Oh goodness.
Anyway.
It was my biggest haul, but damn did I suffer. But that candy was worth it. Because I made
Worth
that one
it.
bag of candy last me an entire year.
But then you suffered every time you ate the
Nice.
candy. Because it made you fat.
I mean, they sorted out
True.
a lot of it beforehand, so they became skinnier and then bigger.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we got home, it was always, all right, dump everything out. We'll take our tax, and then you guys can trade. I was like, now this is my bag of candy. Screw all of you. And I went straight to my room.
Oh god.
That was always
I didn't
me.
trade nothing.
I actually was smarter when I was a kid. I did. I always took out all the candy I didn't want and brought that out to trade.
Well, yeah, that was pretty much the whole reason for it, was whatever you didn't want, you can trade off, or
I only
just
brought
give
that
to
out. I
mom or
didn't bring
dad.
out the good shit. No, I only brought out the shit like fucking. Yeah, no, you can have all
Yeah,
that back.
nah.
Yeah.
Literally, so I brought out, to put it in scale, I brought out a bag probably about this big back home. Like, just a normal sized pillowcase that has been stretched out from all of that candy. So, I had that much candy, and of stuff that I didn't want, probably about that big. I'm
Fair.
a fatty.
Alright. So you mentioned Halloween food stuff that we had stories about. I actually do have one. One year, and it was the only year we did this because we scared the piss out of all the kids that went. We held a haunted house in our garage. We scared the living piss out of the whole neighborhood. No one ever came back. Not even for trick-or-treating. Never came back.
Damn,
So-
ruthless.
What's worse is outside the exit, we had a man with a chainsaw without the chain on it, so it was just revving and chasing people
Oh,
away after they
God.
got out.
In your garage? How big was the garage? A fucking warehouse?
It was a 2-story house. Let's just say that, okay?
God
Anyway, we held it in the garage.
I was
We had,
too
like, little
full for that
corridors
going
and
up.
We had people walking in and out, and we had a couple of other ones of us in there suddenly reaching through the curtains and grabbing people.
Oh my
A
lord.
bunch of shit like that. At one point, I petrified some kids because on one of the tables was a body that had a bunch of intestines and whatnot showing. What I failed to tell you beforehand, I learned how to cook in Italy, right? So she learned all kinds of good food, but she made it look like
Ooh.
organs and brains and whatnot.
Oh
But
my
I got
lord.
hungry, okay?
Oh no.
So I started going over and just eating it off the body. And people were just kids like, ah! They run out, they scared by the chainsaw man and run the fuck away.
Oh my lord. You completely their brains. Jesus.
They never came back.
You were the reason those kids go to therapy.
God damn. What
Oh,
did you miss here?
Goodness.
We did,
Make
but
it
they
a-
never came back.
Gee, I wonder why. Here's your sign.
Oh my lord. Jeff. Here's your sign.
Alright, but I do have a one trick-or-treating story. So one year I decided to really fuck with people. So I went out trick-or-treating.
Like, for eating
Dressed
the
as a
food
skater.
that was intestines wasn't
know-
bad enough?
Okay, shush. This one's messing with the parents, okay? Fuck off. Alright, so I dressed up as a skater. I know, not
Oh,
inventive.
excuse me.
But I would always purposely land on my face right in front of them, and I'd purposely have like a hidden bone in my pants, and I'd pull it out, making it look like I had a bone out of my leg. With a little pet
Oh
cat.
my
It had,
lord.
it had a little red at the bottom of it, making it look like it really came out of me. And I'm like, then suddenly I look at them, trick and treat.
God damn.
This is George.
Or trick.
I love it.
Boy,
Yes. Wow.
I love
That's
fucking
dark.
people. I love fucking people.
God
Of course, after I grew up, I
damn.
stopped doing that kind of stuff, but still, it was funny as fuck.
Woo.
Wow.
Wow.
Shit.
I had an interesting childhood.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Well, at least you weren't chased by a witch riding a vacuum cleaner, so I guess there's that.
I mean, we're not even gonna talk about the time I jumped off the roof of that same house. Anyway,
Well, don't try this at home, kids.
don't do that. You will hurt yourself a lot worse than I did.
Diddly dumb and diddly dee.
I never said it
What
was
about you?
bullshit, okay?
I wasn't either.
It ain't as big over
You
here
got any
as it
fun
is.
Halloween stories?
It ain't as big over here as it is over there.
Fair.
I say this to all my IRL friends, but I'll say it to these friends as well. Out of everyone in my friend group, I'm the one with the halo above my head. I
Oh.
swear.
That's a load of rubbish.
What did I do?
I'm
so fucking
innocent.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I was about to ask what I did, but then I
Given
said
that
it out loud already.
story,
The only thing that I can come up
Given
with
all
is
the
It's
food
not
stories
really what I
related.
used to do to my
me.
sister growing up. Anyway,
Food related?
Yeah. I just remember one of the crappy games that
What you got?
they used to do over here when they did Halloween stuff was bobbing for apples in water.
Oh yeah, some places used to do that here. It's not as
And
common as it used to be, but it was actually kind of enjoyable.
I can remember being a complete asshole and putting a rotten apple in there, and nobody saw it until some kid bit it.
Oh no!
Oh no, Omni!
Fair.
They deserved it.
Okay,
They deserved it.
Oh well,
Okay, what did they do to
That
you
just
to
reminded me-
deserve
what
it?
they do to you? What?
That can't be said in public. Or I don't want that said. I don't want that to be
okay.
said on here.
Ooh.
that rotten apple thing
Fair.
reminded me of something else I did to somebody with unintentionally. Okay, I did this one unintentionally. They told me to go hide Easter eggs, and they were actual eggs.
Oh no.
So I did. And they never found them, and their whole yard started stinking like rotten eggs.
He done that.
Oh no.
It was unintentional. I did what
Guilty.
they told me to do. But then I forgot where I put them.
The entire house
This
will
is an
smell like rotten
ADHD
eggs once I
grade.
find all of them.
Oh, no, it was
Isn't it great to have such a short memory? Wow.
Everybody knows of my friend group and family when it comes around Easter time and we get the hard-boiled eggs.
Excuse
and
me again.
everything, we make the deviled eggs afterwards.
Deviled eggs are so good.
Now, because it's me and my two brothers that hunt for the eggs, so we have 3 dozen eggs. Now, 3 dozen times 2, that's 6 dozen deviled eggs.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
About a dozen and a half, or just about 2 dozens, goes to me alone. Because I love
Ooh,
deviled
boy.
eggs. Everyone knows.
That'll clear a room
My
quick.
family. Everyone knows when it's Easter time and we make deviled eggs, and I get my hands on some deviled eggs. You leave me alone for the next 48 hours.
Gas,
Because
gas,
that's
gas!
the thing. Yeah, because that's the thing.
Gas,
There-
gas, deviled gas. You know,
There was one year that my fan was in my window.
Oh no!
oh, no.
No, hold on. It's not as bad as you think. Hold on.
Oh,
My fan was in the window, on full, pointing outwards.
oh no! Oh no!
I don't know anything about the outside. I don't know if there's any side effects. All I know.
The poor old lady walking
was
down the street just collapses to the ground.
Oh no. No. Good thing my room is the backyard. But fan on full, pointed out the window. I gassed myself out of my own room.
Oh, that's so bad, dude. What the heck? Oh.
Okay, so
It was,
story.
it was ground zero
Pardon
in
me?
that room that year.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, you want to talk about something that's okay? We're going to talk about stink. Here we go.
Oh, you're not
right.
mentioning.
How did I break my
This
chair?
is different from one of the ones
Alright.
I've told you before. So one year I got really hungry and I really wanted pasta. Shut up. And I had a whole thing of pasta to myself. I ate it all that night.
Oh, I know how you are with pasta.
Shut up. Bathroom, and unfortunately for the next one who walks in, there is no window in the bathroom. Yeah, I did not turn
It
on the
wasn't our
air
hotel
and
room
think
either.
about it. The next person who walks in is now my ex-mate that walks in. They instantly start vomiting.
Oh no! It's
Yeah,
almost
I
as bad
kinda
as when
feel
we were at
bad.
Free Fiesta and we both ate stuff that at the pasta buffet that didn't agree with us. We almost cleared out the hotel. Oh,
She blamed it
You
skunk
mentioned
first
One
if it
of the
didn't
elevators
exist.
Still going all the way back to the room.
Cal.
That poor skunk.
Huh?
She blamed a skunk that didn't exist.
I know.
Yeah, I kind of did. That story's now known as the
Wait,
skunk
the
incident.
skunk, and I held it in, so I got back to the room. Then like, it stinks in here. Hold on, I'll let mine out too.
What the fuck?
Your
Man,
logical thinking
Okay.
was, oh, I'll hold this in until later. Oh, it already stinks in here. Let's make it worse. What the fuck?
It was
Ah.
the people
That
started
was
knocking.
the
Hold on.
logic of your brain.
Yes.
The
It was
logic
worse
of your
people
brain said, oh, it's already stinky. Let's make it worse.
Because I didn't give
It was
a fuck.
bad enough that-
I got tired of holding it in.
It was bad enough that maintenance got called over it, okay?
Okay, the best part was the people knocking on the door. It's like, is your plumbing backed up? You okay in here?
Wasn't that the
Or when
year
my
that you
ex-
sent out that entire floor
Yeah.
of that hotel?
And when my ex opened the door and just froze, he forgot his con badge, so he couldn't go into any of the events, and he was coming back up to get it. He just opens the door, freezes, and goes, "Nope, don't need it that bad."
I never heard that part of the story.
Okay, if
The
we're ready to
parts
go
I
on
heard
this,
on
guys, I got
repeat.
one more.
Where
I got one more.
the entire floor and elevator shaft was
Oh yeah.
bombed out.
No, it was bad.
Okay, so I got one more.
You got
Me
onto
and my
the
family-
elevator at the bottom floor and smelled it.
Me and my family were on a road trip. We went all the way to like West Virginia, okay? So we stayed at a motel. Unfortunately, every single one of us ate something that didn't agree with us.
Oh no.
In the middle of the night, we suddenly get a knock on the door telling everyone we have to evacuate and defume the entire section of the motel room. The entire section of the motel had to be boarded off and defumed because of how bad it smelled.
How many of you were in there?
4.
Oh
There was
no.
only 4 of us in there.
Understandable.
So, yeah,
Modern problems require modern solutions.
ain't that the truth? My goodness.
That's clear now.
Aren't food
You're too
sensitivities
noisy.
wonderful?
Wow. They're not noisy anymore
Yeah, they're out cold
because
now.
they died.
No, they didn't die. They're just sleeping. Anyway.
Forever.
That's okay. Hey,
No,
at least
no,
somebody
nobody
know
comes
wasn't
back
on
and
the
says
end of the
it's a
pier
candles.
out in Cozumel and let one loose, and it was loud enough that a cruise ship honked back.
Oh, no, hon. Oh, no.
I got one.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Hold on. When I was a kid, I was just riding in
This
the
whole
back of the
podcast
car.
just evolved into a shit show, literally.
We're just talking about shit now. But don't worry about it. It's fine. I was in the back of the car though, just just minding my own business as a kid. Suddenly, I just lean over and I sit back without thinking anything of it, because I let one go. Obviously, it was loud as shit. Because next thing I know, I hear. From a truck.
Oh.
Couldn't laugh then.
Laughed myself into a near asthma attack on that one.
I didn't want to podcast.
Yep. I'm already dying. It's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I would have been choking on soda.
I love when we talk about stuff going in our mouths to stuff going out the other end.
oh, yeah, no. Check, please.
You know what's worse?
We do have a little bit of a live audience. We're sorry, Trey.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
man.
you know
I
what's
hope you're not
worse?
laughing yourself to death over that.
I can add to this shit show.
Oh no.
Nod 3 times if you're still alive, bud.
Sweetie,
Uh-oh.
I can add to this shit
Oh,
show.
wait, okay. That's it.
Because you remember the Western Hotel and how shitty their plumbing is.
Oh, no. Oh, they're at Anthrocon?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was in room shit, what room was it? 7th floor, room 26. We had 24 through to 30 all on that one side. When we had 5 rooms that one year.
Alright.
I didn't block one toilet. I blocked at least 3 of them.
Excuse me?
What?
Their plumbing is that shit it won't take a British turd. I got nicknamed at that convention the British bog stopper.
Check,
So where did
please.
you see this So where'd you see this podcast going today? Definitely not here, but that's alright.
And what made this worse for me, sweetie? This wasn't the only time.
Oh my-
That was in 2007 or 8. It was possibly 8 because that's the year we had everyone there. But in 2016, which was the last year, not 16, 18, which was the last year I went, I'd done the same thing. But guess where my luggage
Oh
was?
no.
Guess where my luggage was?
What?
Still at the airport because they didn't get it to me in time.
Oh no.
I was
That's
I was
terrible.
in a bit of a shitty situation considering my clothes.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Funny.
You can make a pun about it too. God damn it.
This podcast turned into a real gasser.
No, it turned into a shit show. What are you talking about?
Lord.
You're no shit show. We all have bad breath now. Anyway.
You didn't eat the shit, did you?
Oh.
You said you had bad breath. I'm like, you didn't eat the shit. I hope.
Oh, but I ate the brains. Anyway.
Well, speaking of food again, there is this thing called shit on a shingle.
God damn it.
And it's a military food that my uncle had a lot and that he grew fond of while in the military. It's literally called shit on a shingle. And what it is just chipped beef with gravy on toast.
Yum.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna talk
Now.
about food. Okay.
Well,
You
that was the
mentioned
original
deviled
idea.
eggs earlier.
Yes.
You did mention deviled eggs earlier. And they can be a real gas of a time sometimes, but have you ever had sweet deviled eggs?
No.
They're really good. My grandmother's the one that
Pardon
got me hooked on these. But basically, you take your boiled eggs, you have them like you normally would. Take your yolks, put them in the bowl. Instead of using mayonnaise, you use Miracle Whip, and you use sweet relish with a little bit of mustard. And it makes a sweeter deviled egg, but
Did
it's
you do it again?
really, really good. Did you just gas yourself out over there?
God damn it. I just see a little...
This is your job normally.
I think this video is just gonna be one long outtake at this point. Wow.
No, this is all staying.
Goodness. Yeah, it's staying.
Come on, it would be shitty of us to leave the best parts out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. This podcast is gonna linger for a while.
Hush. Mr. and
No.
Mr. and Mrs. Pun and her carry on through sometimes.
I'm over here crying. You're laughing so hard.
Josh, you chose to be here.
Well, yeah, this is our podcast.
Yeah.
You chose to be part of this goodness. You're always lingering around too. Anyway.
Just
Go with
smells,
your
but
own-
it smells as
Alright.
bad as
There
Limburger
is a
cheese.
different. There is
What?
a different recipe that I had though. I believe I've told you
Oh?
before and said it to them before, but it was like
Yum.
everything else was normal with the deviled eggs, but the egg whites were deep fried, so they had a crunchy, like outer shell,
Sounds
Uh,
good.
like with breadcrumbs and stuff, and then the filling was how you would normally make it, and then the waitress was like, "Have you ever tried putting relish on it?" No. You should definitely try that.
Don't
First time
wanna
putting
tell
relish
us.
on a deviled egg, and I was like,
Don't want to
I'm
tell us.
in love.
Oh,
so-
that sounds really good.
Oh yeah. It was especially good because it was my 18th birthday after going to a place in Unica, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
That sadly they're closed down now because Karens and issues. Essentially,
Damn it, Karen.
it was a wolf
I'm looking
dog,
at you, Karen. Looking at you.
It
What
was
about
a
the male
wolf dog
Karens?
sanctuary. Darren's.
No, Kevin's.
Aww. Hey, man, one of my best friends' name is Kevin.
So's one of mine.
Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Is it
That's
Kevin
alright.
from Connecticut?
But so
No.
So-
Okay, it's fine.
it was
Oh,
in,
look, you just scared me. What the fuck?
so it's in Unica, and it was a wolf dog sanctuary, and I believe it was called the Howling Timbers because it was in a forest. And then they had like all their different cages and stuff, and there was one house, and basically a
What
family
did you
that ran
get?
it.
Don't mind me.
Medic.
You go-
I'm gonna continue with my story.
You good?
He's dead.
Otherwise,
He's
I'm gonna
dead,
have to
Jim.
restart.
You're fine.
Well, no, because sometimes you know how this is. Given ADHD, sometimes the train will leave the station without you on board.
What were we talking about?
Exactly.
Howling timbers.
So there was just this one house that was run by a family, basically, and they had their garage, and they did tours, but in their garage was foxes.
Now,
They
children.
had a little cage set up for
Was it a
foxes.
garage or a stable?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Shut up. Shut up.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad.
I'm just gonna
Why is
say
everyone looking at me
this
like that?
because
I haven't been in that stable.
because of the majority of the people that watch our podcast are my family.
Oh
If
no!
you know, you know. Don't worry about it. It's a furry
It's
thing.
for the best. It's for the best.
Wait a minute. The majority of your family are the ones that watch our
I think the
podcast,
train just left the station.
and you want to have them watch this
Oh,
episode where we
no.
talk about shit.
We watch everything.
It's
they-
all good.
My mom, my dad, my aunt, both of my aunts actually. My other
Oh.
aunt
At least-
will watch it with her boyfriend. my other aunt will watch it with her boyfriend.
Oh, we're gonna
My
traumatize them with this
grandma
episode.
sometimes tunes in.
Probably.
All my friends I've told about it, like, I'm pretty sure the majority of our subscribers is my family.
Oh no.
So
But
they already know how crazy we are.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the Furloko Podcast. Crazy furs.
It is the show about nothing and everything all at once.
Crazy.
And that's how it goes.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Crazy. I was
Oh,
crazy once.
no.
With rats. Rats should be crazy. Crazy?
I was crazy once.
Oh, my head hurts when you do that.
We're not sorry.
I am never sorry.
Anyway, do you remember your train derail and was it a fiery explosion that we can all watch and laugh at? I mean, feel sorry for?
What?
What?
What? Yeah, we should totally be absolutely sorrowful. I mean, laughing. I mean, sorrowful about that. Yeah.
Wolves, fox pins, things like that.
Choo choo.
Oh
Well, it's useful for everything. Anyway.
no! Foxy fluffs are motion tweens. That's all I can say.
No, stop
Hey,
it.
sweetie, you want to make this really bad? We just mentioned the biscuits from England called Fox's Party Rings.
Hey, I still want to try those. They look yummy.
Oh, they are. But what else in the furry fandom can be
Cookie?
called a Fox's Party Ring?
Shut up.
Damn it, Artie!
Shut up.
I'm cute, fucking innocent. I'm cute, fucking innocent. I'm cute, fucking innocent. I'm cute, fucking
I'm going to
innocent.
murder you, Emily.
No, you're not.
That sounds like a really shitty thing to say.
Damn it, Cal!
That one's really going to linger for a while.
I thought something smelled.
No, that was just the cheesy beans from earlier. But I ate.
Oh shit.
I'm actually
Sounds good,
I'm
actually.
actually talking about baked beans with cheese on them.
I've done that, and they're actually really good.
You know what you do with when you've got the cheese and the beans like that,
the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you chew.
which brings us to our last topic. But yes, when
was a
you have
rhyme.
the
That
beans
my
like
mom
that,
gave me.
you take slices of toast with butter on them and dip it in, scooping the beans up and spreading it on, and just yum. Cheesy beans
does
on
sound good.
toast.
I'm hungry.
I ain't hungry. I'm Cal.
I hate you.
I thought hungry was a country, not a person.
Pardon me, my hands. There we go.
Cal?
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
do we need to?
oh. Train
For
came
now?
back. Train came back. That almost never happens. So they had a garage and it
Just stable.
had foxes in it. Shut up. I'm gonna murder you. Yeah. I might do it now. But so they had a few foxes in there, and they had holes in the walls.
Phrasing! Phrasing!
Trying to tell you why. But you guys are little fucking children.
No, we're not. We're perverts. There's a difference.
Damn.
We're
I
delinquents.
swear,
But
I
but
swear, I'm the only adult here.
DJ, God didn't damn it, the
We are
beavers
all
did.
younger than
Adult.
Both of you.
delinquents.
No, actually, I'm younger than all of you, and I swear I'm the adult.
God didn't damn it, the beavers did.
I need an adultier adult.
Would that be,
Apparently-
sweetie? If you need an adultier adult, would that be adultering?
Oh, I give up.
And you're not even married yet.
They had holes in the walls because there was a cage outside. So then
With a
during
bigger
the
fox.
warm summer months, they could go out
Excuse
on
me, it
a
was a horse.
flying gym.
Cal, I'm gonna slap you.
Hey, Cal. Shut up.
Fuck you.
No comments.
So,
I lost my train of thought.
so they also had a whole bunch of other cages for all the other wolf dogs, and they had
And all
so
the other
it was
horses.
it was a major
Boop.
like it was a main tour that you could go on, and the first place you would go is into a cage that was just normal fence height, like just past your waist, and essentially
Get your mind out of the damn gutter.
Put people in cages with the wolves and the foxes.
I'm sorry, but once Cal starts, that's it, I'm gone.
We can't take you anywhere.
I'm trying to tell a story. I can't see you. I'm trying to tell them, and I can see them moving like they're trying to hold back a fucking laugh the entire time.
That's because they severe.
I just looked over at you. You got one hand in your mouth, just.
Sure.
Well, sit still. Don't move.
You gotta give me. No.
You're grounded.
So
Grounded. I was grounded once.
the first cage that you go into is just a little short cage, and they have another cage with a whole bunch of wolf dogs that is attached to it by a gate. And you could go in, but there was two separate cages. One of them they would open first to let all of the ducks and chickens and swans and goats and everything go into a separate area. And then they would open up, after closing that one, they would open up another gate that let all the wolf dogs come and join you. And they taught us the basics of how not to intimidate the more wolf side of them, because they are wolf dogs, so they are mixed. But
True.
They taught us that if you want to look at them, do not stare into their eyes. They know the difference between you staring in their eyes and you staring at their nose or their ear. They know the difference. And to just be slow. Don't move quick, because they could have a adverse reaction to it. Because then their predator side will kick in and just whatever you do, don't do that. So they taught us that. So I found a stump that was in the cage. I sat down.
they let them all go. 2 pure black ones came up to me. They were brother and sister. The
Huh?
reason on how I could tell, they had the same color but mismatched eyes.
Oh wow.
So
Hmm.
on one of them, the right eye was blue and the left eye was yellow or gold, and on the other one it was swapped.
That's cool.
But they told me that info afterwards, but that's how I knew in the moment that they were siblings or family or something. But I found out that they were brother and sister. They came up right to me and interacted with me as if I've known them years. I found
Huh.
out after the fact, like after the tour and everything, those two were the only ones in that entire sanctuary that were pure-blooded wolf.
Oh wow.
Not an ounce
They seem to
of
like you for some
dog.
reason.
Pure-blooded. And, so, like, they were hopping up on my lap. I got to pet them and, like, just having fun. As if I've known them since they were cubs.
Huh.
It was just, it was astonishing to me.
That
I
is
was,
kind of neat.
I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't mind. Because they were beautiful. Like, their fur was literally, like, this dark. Just solid black. Through and through. I think they even had, black beans.
That would have been really neat.
Can't see them no more.
Hmm.
Stupid people.
Fair.
But then the last
People will be
exhibit
people.
was the foxes. Now,
I think Cal
that
just
entire
died again.
What happened there?
Did you
No,
just
I'm fine.
have a stroke?
they're zoning out.
My brain was hurting.
It's probably from all the
Because you were
laughing and lack
laughing
of
so
oxygen.
hard.
It wasn't my fault. You were talking about foxes and holes.
Oh,
Okay.
back on
You
that
need
again.
to get your mind out of the gutter. That ain't my fault.
You were talking about foxes
This is
and
a
holes
wholesome
and wolves.
sword.
What the fuck do you expect?
No, Cal, get it
Not
right.
bad.
They were Fox's party rings.
Oh my god.
So,
We had a
that
script.
entire trip, the entire time I was there, I got goosebumps 3 times. Wanna know why? Echoed throughout the entire forest. Howling.
Oh, nice.
One of the wolves got a hold of a fox. Anyway.
Cal!
I mean, it happens in the wild.
I have to. I mean. That's not what he meant.
We know it's not what he
The bad
meant.
part is I know what he meant. I think we're gonna have to cut this part too.
I can cut that last few minutes as soon as he said that last bit. I don't know, but
But we're saving it though, because it's going on the Patreon.
you need to set up a Patreon first. But yeah. Anyway,
Yes, we do. We do.
back on topic. I can add to this story of wolves in the wild.
This is even
When,
the
where,
topic.
anyway?
We're not even anywhere close to the topic anymore.
You want the story or not?
Just ban it.
You want the
Hey, the
story
cake
or
was a
not?
lie.
So, the last
The
little bit
cake
of this
was a lie.
story,
I thought you were finished.
you can keep your lips
No.
shut.
Cal hasn't let him finish yet. Neither have I.
No comment.
You gonna
This
find
was
something to
supposed to
get
be
yourself
like a 10-15 minute story.
Now it's like an hour
But
and no.
someone,
Where, Fox?
I don't know who,
No comment. What you previously stated?
So-
No comment.
so
Mm.
I got goosebumps because I
Bad
heard
Katie.
the wolves howling the entire time. And so the last little bit was
What, it was mating
the
season.
foxes.
Damn it, Cal.
I'm about to give up.
Check, please.
I love you, Cal.
I'm about to shed leave.
Quick, mute Cal, quick.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's all good.
Jeez.
Cheese.
Cheesy beans.
Okay. See if I can finish this.
You can
So,
do it.
the last little bit of the tour was the foxes. And after the entire tour, the rest of the people that were on the tour left. And then my mom and dad, for my birthday, because mind you, I was still 18. You know, the start of the story, I was 18 when all this happened. Now, you probably all
Yeah.
forgot it. I wonder why. But,
Couldn't be me.
so, essentially, for my gift, they got me a hoodie and a sticker. And then they said, "Oh, well, we're not leaving just yet." Like, why? They led me back into the garage, opened up the gate
Stable.
to the FOTS enclosure, put me in, shut it, and then they said, "You get an hour with the FOTSes."
Foxes.
So I got to pet a few of them, and the cutest interaction was the fact that one of them bit my nose.
Aw.
They had,
Just nom 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 nom
Just-
face.
yeah, just right in my nose, just chewing the ever living shit out of it. Like it was a chew toy.
Cow? Was an hour enough time?
Okay, I'm done with my story.
No.
Oh, so an hour was enough time to finish. Yeah, probably need to cut that too. I'm sorry. Alright, so this episode probably needs to just be called the WTF episode at this point because
Yes.
we
One kill with
never,
Yes. Yes.
we
Not
were
e-
so
not
far
even-
from our topic.
Not even WTF. Just check, please.
The check please episode.
Oh my god, you two.
Bye. Have
Are
a
you
good
are you
time.
wrapping this up now?
No, not be quite yet, but close.
I was gonna say I had a couple more stories,
Sounds
but
like my
yeah.
story.
Oh, go ahead, by all means.
Something else.
Do you want the one that involved a wolf, or do you want the
Cal
food
doesn't start
related
shooting.
one?
Huh?
I have two.
Both?
Shit. Two. I can count.
Oh fuck.
Two? Two shits? So massive two shits? I mean massive two shits? Shit.
I mean,
That's massive two
I
tits,
do have
son.
a semi-food story.
But let me get the wolf
Don't
one
be
out of.
looking at me, titties.
Let me get the
Yeah,
wolf one out of the way first. We-
Oh.
We were driving somewhere between Evansville, Indiana, and somewhere in buckfuck nowhere, fucking South Carolina.
What?
I can't remember exactly where we
Fuck
were.
nowhere?
We were just on one of the, not a highway, but one of the more two-lane type roads. And we had to slow down because this fucking massive, beautiful white wolf started walking in the other way.
Oh, wow.
Didn't see me anywhere.
Totally did.
That's kind of cool.
But we were in a.
Cal, what were you doing walking on the
We,
street?
we, we were a we were in a
I don't
Subaru. You know
I
how
was
big a
trying to get to
Subaru
the other
Outback is.
side.
Their head was almost level with the window,
Given everything said.
if not a bit higher.
Oh, wow.
They were massive.
Given everything you've said.
That's a big pepper.
I wanted to lean my hand out the window and pet it.
I saw something on the other side of the street and I wanted it anyway.
I swear we're gonna have to put a muzzle in you one of these days.
He'd enjoy that.
Probably.
Damn it.
I don't know if I think this other story that's food related
So-
might incriminate me a little bit.
Patreon.
Hi,
Food?
Patreon.
Like food.
I was in IHOP in Evansville. And I was, because I've been...
I hope it was good.
Well, yeah, I was craving one of our English dishes. So I asked
Mhm.
if I could have a plate of chips and a couple of bread buns. And this is where it gets funny. Because I asked the, waiter person if they wouldn't mind helping butter the buns for me, because I can't do it myself. And no, yep, he's thinking exactly where it's going.
I get why, because you only have one good arm.
Yeah,
But
but
completely out of context, that's horrible.
yeah, but it doesn't help that the waiter we were talking to was campy as, as bent as a two-bob nut.
Oh no.
Wait,
Hey,
what?
hey, sweetheart, do you mind buttering
he
me
was
buns?
gay.
Oh no! Yes! Perfect! Perfect!
You mean perfect?
Oh.
That's awful. Anyway.
What, are we going to have to give each other
And this is
plausible
what we use our-
deniability?
And this is the episode that makes us
That's
lose our
impossible
YouTube
to-
channel. Oh,
I won't Cal on here again. He's fun.
If any of you can hear me, because
cut, right?
these ones are too busy dying. We love you
Oh.
all. We might have him again.
We have to
Maybe.
have him again. He's
I
I
golden.
don't know.
You'll regret that
Probably
decision.
never.
I'm so sad. I never even got to tell my trick or treat story from the very beginning.
Well, I don't know. Can we do that at this point?
I don't know.
I mean,
So you mentioned earlier
go on. Do
about how
it.
you had to have the huge pillowcase. Well, when I was little, it was the same way, but I had no siblings. So And we didn't really have a curfew in my town because it was a small town. No one really cared at the time. Granted, my town's gotten a lot bigger since then. But
Yum, yum, yum.
what I would do is we would take a couple of either big trash bags or pillowcases with us. And my dad would always take me out. My mom would be over there with grandmas having their Halloween party there. So Dad would start off by walking me in our neighborhood, and I would fill up like one pillowcase just in my neighborhood. And then we'd go over to my mom's parents' neighborhood, which my grandparents there, and I'd walk through all their neighborhood, fill up another one. And then he would take me over to his mom's house and walk his neighborhood very last. Before you know, I had at least 2 or 3 freaking full, like, queen-size pillowcases full of candy. And that would last me well through Christmas into the next year, depending on... And I'd be giving it away to friends. I'd be giving it away to friends and everything else at school.
Yeah. That was the other part of my candy stash. It lasted me a year, plus being a candy dealer to my friends at school.
Mm-hmm.
See, I could always be a candy dealer because people were too scared to come to my house.
Yeah. You'd have to start throwing that shit out on the street if they wanted to come over.
Especially after the year where I dressed up as a dead Pikachu in the front lawn holding the candy bucket.
Hey, one year I went as
Still with
a...
those pictures of that.
Okay, now hold on. The story isn't done yet. I was dressed up as a dead Pikachu holding the bucket of candy, and every time they'd grab it, I would just grab their arm.
Nice.
I would just lurch my head forward and grab their arm and be like, "What are you doing with my candy?"
What are you
And then
doing
off.
with my candy?
I'm like, "You could take 2 pieces."
You selfish bastard.
I just scared them and then offered them 2 pieces instead of 1.
You're
But
terrible.
they never
Please
came
tell me
back
this
for it 'cause they were too
please-
scared of it.
Ooh, good
Please
question,
tell me
Trip.
those pictures of you in that suit.
Our
It
audience
was
member
me in
over
the
there, Trip,
Pokemon suit. It was great.
wants to know what our favorite candy is.
Ooh. Favorite candy.
Oh, it's tough. All of them? Oh.
That is a tough
You can't
question.
make a... I'm just gonna say this for myself. You cannot make a fat person choose a singular favorite candy.
I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
Okay.
But no, I am fat.
I forgot what it was called, but I know what mine is. It's the
No,
one
you're
that has
beautiful.
like that's like chocolate, that has like the white stuff in the middle, and it has like a milk. It had milk in the name. I forgot what it was.
The white
fuck, I
stuff in the
forgot what
middle.
it was.
Whoppers?
Shut the fuck up. No, it was close though. Maybe was it
Milk
Whoppers?
Duds.
No,
No.
those are good though.
Whoppers.
It might have been Whopper.
I can't tell that story. I
They're
can't
so
tell that
good.
story.
Crunchy.
Like slightly crunchy and was covered. It's filled with white chips. Shut up. And white stuff. Like
Like it
bits
was
of chocolate
flaky?
in there. Yes.
They were in round balls.
Yes. Shut up.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
those.
Whoppers.
That
No,
was
they're
my favorite.
Maltesers.
It was kind of like a malt flavor then.
Oh, Maltesers. Yeah,
Those
the
are
malt
good
things,
too.
That's what it was.
They don't sell those much here anymore, but Maltesers are basically just Whoppers here now. There's a different name, but
They're horrible.
Yeah.
Whoppers are horrible in
Same-
comparison.
I know.
Basically
know
the
they
same
are.
General thing, but that was my favorite.
Maltesers
candy
were better.
by far.
Which, by the way, when you visit, can you bring some for the wedding? If you can.
How many
Had both.
candies do
The
you get? How many?
Maltesers, I will admit, are better than Whoppers, but they're still both.
Well, I thought it'd be
general
cool to have
How many
like some
candies
foreign
is gonna be
candies that
on
people
this
could try
list?
at the wedding, even if I have to help pay to ship it.
You better give me a list. Give
We
me a
will.
list.
We will. You got a year, so.
Rather than pay to ship it, rather than just pay to ship it, sweetie, just pay the bill for the extra bag.
And then, of course, whatever declarations on customs would be. But yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
see,
a whole load of candy
This
to
is
help
what you
my,
have to do when you
my
tell a story.
fiance's
You
wedding.
point to the one that
So-
you know is going to interrupt you.
So your favorite one was Maltesers?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that. What about you?
After some debating on my top 5, so it took me a while, but after debating through my top 5, now that I had to actually give it some thought, Crunch Bars.
Those are pretty good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I will give you that. They are good. For
I
me,
don't get them that often, but they are fucking amazing.
I can see that. It is a tough call for me too. I have to be in a mood for candy now that I'm older, but when I was a kid, I'd eat candy all the time if it was there. But
Yep. If it existed in front of me, it was wrong.
one of my favorite
Pretty
candies is
much.
always Red Hots, or Atomic Fireballs, or cinnamon candies.
Honestly,
I mean,
knowing
you
that
like
makes
your
sense.
spice, so yeah,
Yeah.
that made sense.
And I love like lemon drops and lemon heads. But there are also these little hard candies that my grandparents would always have, and I don't know what they're called. They're hard to find. I haven't really seen them anywhere, but she'd always have them in a candy dish, and they'd be multicolored little candied squares of different flavors, like lemon, apple, grape,
Now and later,
cherry, maybe. But they were little tiny little square candies. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen them anywhere anymore, but they were
Those
so
are really,
good.
really old candies that no one has anywhere.
But they were so good, and I've been looking for them. Because I would love to have those
were
again.
good. I don't know where those went.
I say now and later because
Yeah.
you say square candy, and you said it was hard candy. Now,
Fruits, and they weren't
after
very big.
you had it in your mouth after you had them in your mouth for a while, did they go soft?
I can't remember. It's been so long ago.
Like,
As for that candy, I don't know. I don't remember much about them. Just that they were there. And my grandmother always had like the old-fashioned lemon drops and horehound candy that would be in the little trays. Hell, stop.
I thought I heard the same
are you
thing.
talking about like the little barrels?
Those
barrel?
should we get those too? Like the root beer barrels, but no, but not all of them are like that. But yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, and then of course the
I
old
forgot
school
you
gum
said
drops.
square.
Yeah,
They ain't square.
little tiny squares. Like, they were really good. My other candy is another old one. Like my other really favorite candy when I was a kid was Fun Dip. Loved Fun Dip.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
That reminds
shit.
me of a picture I seen. It was like drugs for kids.
Kit Kats are pills.
The candy cigarettes.
Fun Dip was cocaine.
Candy cigarettes were cigarettes.
Root beer was beer. Apple juice was not. Apple juice and root beer was considered beer as children.
How?
Yeah, hard ciders.
It's apple juice.
You try and act like an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some beers are colored.
Oh,
like it.
okay.
It was things that
They're
we
like
did
a
back then.
tan
Like, you're not wrong.
yellow color.
Kids like that, we were always doing stupid stuff. Especially with my
Oh,
Pog
trust me,
collection.
I take like
Kit Kat.
God, I feel
Swallow
old.
those things whole.
like they were
Literal pills.
Have you ever had
Hey,
the little
sweetie.
Necco wafers? Oh.
At least you're not going around saying, well, that's Pog because it's good.
Ugh. No, this was an actual Pog
No.
collection, which was kind of like playing bottle caps, but Pogs. They were little paper discs that were collectible, had
I
different
know,
images
I
on them, and then
know,
you had
yeah.
plastic or metal ones that were called slammers. And but yeah,
I had hundreds of them somewhere.
same. I probably still do in one of my boxes.
I've heard about those before,
Oh.
and someone showed it was a YouTuber I was watching, and they talked about them because like it was for modded Minecraft, and
Apparently, there's things in there that are called pods, but
it's completely different. And when they were talking about pods, they showed a picture, and I was like, huh, I never knew that was a thing.
I'm curious.
So-
But to wrap up my statement about candy, my favorite candy. I do have a question because you mentioned that you both like Whoppers or Maltesers. Have you ever had Sixlets?
Why does that sound familiar?
They're more common around Halloween. They usually come in bags of Halloween candy. They're usually little multicolored balls that are in. They're like the size of like ball bearings or like BBs, maybe a little bigger. More like slingshot ammo size, and they come in little packs, plastic packs in 6. So they were Sixlets, and they were candy coated chocolate malted balls that were real small, and they're really good. I really only see them around the holidays. But if I had to pick just one candy nowadays, Pocky. I love Pocky.
Oh, why did
Okay,
I
fair
forget
enough.
those?
Banana or old true flavor.
One of my favorite go-to Pockies is the matcha green tea.
to myself.
Really good.
I'm a
Actually, I would
disgrace
have
to
to change my
myself.
mind. I would have to agree with that. I forgot those were a thing.
Pocky's awesome. What about you? What's your favorite candy? I'm
Those things
sorry,
are really
I
good.
rambled.
You mean other
As
than
long as you don't
the
imagine what you're doing while you're eating the
Maltesers?
stick, anyway.
Mhm.
M&M's is one.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
that
Which
stare.
M&M?
Sorry?
Which M&M? Regular,
Either.
the one with the nut in it, peanut butter.
I like- Those aren't bad.
Crispy.
Yeah, they make crispy M&Ms,
Yeah.
and also they have mint M&Ms now. Those are good.
Why?
I also like the regular ones.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Oh, nope. I gotta change my candy. I gotta change my candy again.
Hey,
Because I completely forgot about them.
Yeah. Wait your turn.
Peppermint patties.
Those are good. Andy's mints.
Bitch.
Love you.
Love you.
No, you don't.
I love you.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-mm.
I sure do. I sure do love my kitty. Yeah.
Of course you love your kitty.
I tell you, anyway.
I tell you what.
Come here.
I'd say,
Whoa, I lied.
Oh, well.
Sorry. Anyway,
Okay,
I'm trying to
finish your
think of-
candy.
I'm trying to think what the other one is now. It's gone over there somewhere.
hey, look, a
The
squirrel.
train left.
The train. Ooh, squirrel.
The train left.
I'm just imagining it in my. I'm imagining it in my head that all of us
I do
are
have a
riding
question
the
for you.
same train, but whenever it leaves without us, the other 3 of us are just going with it.
I have a question for you.
We're just left at the station.
When you ate your M&Ms, right? Back to my question. That was a serious question about the M&Ms.
Okay.
Are you like me? And do you separate them into different colours before eating them?
Not exactly.
God damn it. God damn it.
Get out of my head.
I do that as I'm eating them. Like
No.
I'll grab like a handful of the same color, eat them, and then just do it that way. And I do the same thing with Smarties
done
and
one.
Sweet Tarts and stuff and
I've-
Skittles.
I've done something very different to that. I would
Ooh,
take
bottle
all
caps.
the candies and separate the colors. Now, mind you,
I love
whatever
bottle
color did
caps.
the most candy, that's what color I would start eating first until it would start being even, and then I would leave only one piece of each color left, and then eat all the pieces at once.
Nice.
Yep, I've
Just
done that
gonna
with
say
M&Ms.
I was so
that there was a joke that I was trying to make that I'm completely leaving out. I'll say it after.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So
It's a bad joke.
But
It's a dark
I
joke.
gave you
While you were
that
gone-
one joke I made the other day.
Yeah.
while you were gone, Trip sat right next to me and mentioned that his favorite treat like that was brownies. He really likes brownies.
Oh, who doesn't like brownies?
I agree, they're good.
And then
fudge
it reminded
brownies.
me of a photo. I'll just reiterate, because it is on her recording, but I guess for audio's sake. But essentially, there's this image that I found, and I found it on Telegram, one of the groups I was in, and it had a picture of brownies in a Tupperware container,
Oh no.
and then it had a piece of paper on it that said, "This container is for shits and giggles." Half of the brownies are wheat brownies, and the other half of the brownies are laxative brownies. And then it said right at the bottom, it said, pick one, eat it, and wait 30 minutes for your results.
Been like, choose wisely.
Have fun. Oh yeah, it said choose wisely, and then it said in big bold letters at the very bottom, it said have fun. No, it didn't say have fun, it said good luck.
I bet even the person putting
All
it
of
in
the-
didn't even know the order.
Probably.
All of the brownies look exactly the same.
Was
Oh,
Like,
no.
there's
Uh,
well, yeah, but depending on what you put in it, it could change the color, like tone of it.
the frosting
And
helps
depending
though.
on
If
if
the
you didn't
frosted
cook it the
brownies.
same way.
That's evil. I
Frosting
love
is
it.
anyway.
But
Giggity. All right.
oh,
Giggity, giggity, goo.
All right, so I think we've all rambled long enough tonight.
You think?
This was a beautiful
Yeah.
train wreck.
We've only been going for a couple hours.
We're a bunch of furry
Sweet.
trash, and it became a
So,
dumpster
you-
fire.
You've done you've done your best job of keeping me up yet. Wait, that
So-
sounds wrong.
anyways, so from whatever episode this is, from our very first episode, they are kind of the same. Because our first episode, remember, we had a topic and everything.
Yeah, and it went.
left.
It went.
That train, that train had the topic in its cargo, and we forgot to
I'm
hop
gay.
on it. It partially happened for this one.
Yeah.
Because for this one, I want to imagine it as we were on the train, we were on topic, and,
And then it
all of
just
the
goes
carriages, all of the carriages don't have any walls. And we start falling asleep, so we're starting to dangle off the side of the train.
Kind of like what I did.
And then eventually, we all just fell asleep and fell off the train, and that topic left.
Yeah. I mean, it worked
And
out
if
though,
any of you still
honestly.
remember, it was about food.
Yeah.
Supposed
And-
to be.
It was supposed to
Now
be kind of
supposed to be.
about Halloween themed and holiday food coming up, but I'm not disappointed.
But, oh yeah. No,
It turned
I had
out funny
fun.
enough.
This dumpster this
Given
dumpster fire was
everything
bright
that
enough to
I've
see from
said.
orbit.
Now, given everything I've said during the episode and off the recording,
Yeah,
this was fun.
it was.
Even
It
after
was.
everything I've said.
It's
this was
great. It was great. Yeah.
This will be my last
There is
time
something
saying it
wrong.
on the stream because this one's gonna kill me. Anyway.
There is something rather amusing about this episode, and only this episode.
What?
I can stop recording and go and get food because I'm fucking starving, unlike every other episode at 4 in the morning.
I'm
I'm
hungry.
fucking hungry too. Fuck that. God damn it. This recording made me hungry and then laughed too hard to where I got a headache.
Faggots
Oh.
with gravy. Oh.
All of this, and I'm not hungry at all. I'd probably go to bed happy.
Oh, I'm hungry, but I have only eaten once today,
Reason.
Hi, hungry. I'm Cal.
and I
Same.
have to take my
I've only eaten
medications,
once.
and I can't take them one of them without food, so have to eat something here in a bit. But thank you all for staying tuned with us. I know this has been a weird episode, but it's been fun. It's been chaotic. We completely just derailed from our topic, but we ended up having a great time. I hope you did too. And as always,
Honestly, before we end completely, honestly, this episode, if you manage to make it to the end, I think all of you can agree that this episode right here is the definition of our podcast name.
oh, you're not wrong. Welcome to the podcast about everything and nothing all at once.
Furs that are crazy. No, we said it in the intro.
Oh, we're crazy.
We're
Crazy?
crazy fluff butts, talk about stuff, and maybe some
Crazy.
things
That's crazy.
you might wish you never heard of.
Ain't that the truth?
And half of this episode is, you know, or at least more than half of this episode is stuff we wish you'd never heard of.
Probably.
This episode is just straight up bloopers.
Okay.
Pretty much.
On that note, so we can get people food and because Omni is yet to sleep. It's 8 in the morning for him.
Yeah,
and
poor
he's
kitty.
hungry. So need to get him off, get him food. She needs to get food. Honestly, I'm not that hungry. And then so do everything because given everyone here has ADHD,
Squirrel.
What?
we love you. We all love you. Thank you for sticking around. If you manage to. If you manage to make it to the end here,
This episode.
go into the comments and type in hashtag dumpster fire. No, from what you said. Hashtag dumpster fire from space. And
Hashtag
down below.
So Elon Musk's to blame.
No. Hashtag space dumpster fire.
Space dumpster fire.
Okay.
Space
That's
dumpster
what
fire.
it'll be. Hashtag space dumpster fire. And down
Orbital
in the
shit show.
description, we have the Discord. There it is. That's it. That's it. That's it right there.
Orbital shit show.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I guess we could
The
say we're
orbital-
internationally a shit show.
That's what it's gonna be. Hashtag orbital shit show. We should have just named our
Shit.
podcast that. Not even Furloko. Orbital shit show.
Oh, goodness.
Honestly,
It's not too early for you to. It's not too late for you to do it all again. To rebrand it. It's
no,
Oh, no, it's
no,
good.
we're-
But it is funny.
So, put that in the comments if you made it this far.
Yeah.
Down in the description, we have the link to our Discord server. So if you want to hop in there, ask us questions that we could probably answer on the podcast or other stuff, like general idea for topics.
Definitely.
We got everything there, so so that's down in the description. we might have a couple of our links to like either our TikToks or Twitter or something. So, excuse you.
No, you mean X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, sorry. X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call it Twitter either way. I don't care. I'm calling it Twitter. Everyone knows.
Files, no.
Shut up.
I mean, it's
Oh.
better than a new. It's better than.
And demonetized. No, we got demonetized for 5 seconds in.
Oh, you're not wrong.
This is never gonna get monetized. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, thank you for watching, y'all.
This is for mature audiences.
Oh, goodness.
We love all of you. So, it's been Cal, Omni, Warfots, and myself, DJ for 3. Now, as I always say, don't worry, be furry. Love you. And
Love you all. Bye bye. And thanks, Trip, for sitting with us and watching this wonderful train wreck live. You've been wonderful. Thank you so
Ignore
much,
him.
Trip.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Fuck all you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna break your fingers.
Cal? Cal? The better question is, would you do this again?
I don't know.
You whore.
It depends on if he wants another headache.
I do it for the money and because it's fun. What if I told you I just did it because I enjoy it? You the dumb. Oh.
He had a headache prior to even starting this, didn't you?
No, I was laughing too hard.